a lot of that took place during this Charlie Kirk assassination. Now, if y'all want to check out these movies, I'm pretty sure you can find Snake Eyes on one of these networks or apps or whatever the case is. Honey Trap is a low budget hood joint. Believe it or not, brothers and sisters, they are charging $45 on Amazon for that movie, Honey Trap. Real talk. I seen it back in the day. I guess they trying to make their money back, but hey, I put on for them anyway so you can see where I got Jordan inspiration from with the cover art. Nonetheless, this Charlie Kirk situation had it, even now, ladies and gentlemen, even now, we have more questions than answers. It proposes more questions than answers. And there's a lot of things that just don't sit right. There's a lot of things that make us believe. And when I say us, I'm talking about those of the truth intelligence community. There's a lot that makes us believe that this was planned from the beginning. I mean, practically Charlie Kirk's whole life. We're looking at a young man who turned 19 years old and had all kind of sponsorships. Millions upon millions of dollars was given to this young man to make Turning Point what it is today. And it's beginning to seem like, based on a lot of the things we're going to review, it's beginning to seem like he was a useful pawn. And they had planned to get their money back. They planned to get their refund back from the very beginning. Now, we got to talk about this. Was he set up by a honey And we got to go there, right? There's some of the things that stood out. Talk about it.
I find it a little strange. I'm going to start with number one, the big one here. I find it really strange that as she was making her statement right after her assassination, she had shot the fin pushing the case forward. This magazine is Donald Trump's Mannequin. I find that a little bit strange. And I find it just a little bit strange that this magazine is in front of her husband Charlie's book. The title of this spectacular book is Right-Wing Revolution: How to Beat the World and Save the West.
Now, could this be a coincidence? Perhaps. But you just lost your husband, and you put a book that Donald Trump wrote in front of your husband's book. Seems a bit odd. We all seen her grow up. They say the satanic hand gesture. She threw up the back of it, which some would say that it also means I love you. But it was just very strange timing that she threw that up. And all in all, ladies and gentlemen, those of the truth intelligence community understand she threw that sign. But let's continue. I don't want to be too long with it. Let's go.
She happened giving a little strange. I'm going to start with number one. Strange that as she was making a statement right after her assassination. Specifically, Trump's name, the context
That was at Trump's hotel.
She went to Arizona, but then she was America, which was speaking of Trump, just this weekend. Also, I think it's strange the way that he's not hugging her. He's just like, I don't know, like in light of the Epstein thing, he feels like when religions are touching him, especially with him, he just has to breathe and act like he's not engaged in nothing. So, next week, I found strange about her that she discussed the and she has multiple degrees and had a career in her life. She's been children with Charlie, and she got married recently. So I don't know, I'm not crazy, but I find it a little bit strange that she is preaching to people about traditional feminine love. She is living a huge lifestyle. Instead of being a woman, she's being hurt that Charlie Preston's death. She keeps showing her great things that he was doing. She talked about that without seeing the
I thought.
relationship of herself with Charlie's body. You don't need to prove that he's dead, do you? And lastly, it's a little strange that this widow is wearing white everywhere. It's almost like she has an aversion to black, and like she is trying to look pure.
It came out, the news came out that she knew Trump way before she knew Kirk. Everybody's talking about it now. Yesterday when I said it, it was a little bit, unpopular, but now all of social media is talking about it because she worked for a pageant that Trump was producing. And, she modeled for Trump. So now that that's out here, that she was out here in little bikinis in these pageants, so there's been some Mandela effect type of we've been witnessing the rewriting of history a lot lately. So everything I'm saying, they want to try to bring after things that already came out, right? So everything I'm saying, we're just questioning everything. And for the record, all my material is for commentary purposes. We're just asking questions. My platform is designed to get people to think. My platform is to get people to question. And I recommend that you do your own private research. Right? Hey! If it's not strange enough that the movie Snake Eyes was bringing out BBC. I'm the coincidence. Let's word it that way. This is something that this is, to me, in my opinion, far beyond a coincidence. Far beyond a coincidence. Now, in case you all are familiar with what you see on the screen, this right here is the Illuminati card. It's come from an Illuminati card game that happened in the 1990s. It was released in the 1990s. And I just want to show you this card. It appears to be Donald Trump. The card. It appears to be. It looks just like it. And what it reads on there is, at any time, at any place, all snipers get dropped. Have a nice day. Please. Now, for those who are viewing right now, it should be evident at this point that these events
Hate tests me.
This is too much. See, you have like they play. So, this is quite interesting, to say the least. Now, of course, there's even more. There's more than there's a lot of commentary that's going on with X right now. X is fire right now. X is fire. Make sure y'all in the chat. Make sure y'all.
Look here. Fancy a worthy fight.
Sorry about that, y'all. Sometimes when I'm on X, things been playing by itself to kind of get me off. Give me a moment. I'm trying to pull up the source here. And thank y'all for being patient. This is what happens when you're streaming. Sometimes it's not let's go here.
Needs your
Stay with us. You see, there's a lot of evidence. There's Erica Kirk. Percy Brown, thank you for the support. She says, thanks for sharing your wisdom with us. Continue to bless you. Thank you. I just want to make this video. Just like this
creativity.
Let's make this clear. Just so This is where it gets really like it gets real. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Man, so, ladies and gentlemen, apparently she has some type of church, some type of cult, and is alleged in multiple media sources that there were some missing children during the time that she was in Romania. And now this is where the games begin, because now when you get on social media and you look this up, you know, it seems like they're pulling a Mandela effect in front of people. So, like I said, I wasn't a fan of what he represented, but at some point, it started to look a little bit bad. When I started doing my research, and I started really digging, I started feeling a little bad only because he was giving all this money so young, and the people he was surrounded by, more than likely was vultures. And he's just this guy with this kid set up, and he might have been in bed with the devil. He might have been in bed with the devil.
Huh?
Let's continue.
What now? Pay for that. I am I here. Where was I?
Something ain't right here. Let's continue.
In 2012, Miss Arizona beat a Michigan State as a She was claiming to be a casting director. She also owned a ministry that was working with the U.S. military in Romania. The area in Romania where she was operating as a ministry.
I should take a look.
Something somebody made up with it, just
So you.
Please contact Erica to get your copy of the wish list. And it has an email. It has Erica at Everyday. Oh man, I can't remember the name, but it has an email. I mean, it looks official. It looks official. Right? When I'm not going to interrupt, I'm going to play this through. Let's go.
allegations of the so-called
Kids had never done any. They wanted to know something really weird, so she had said it in a podcast that she had never competed in the Olympics and never done any modeling before.
The Fukui cast has a strong hold over me.
A model and started doing photos. So she started doing her Miss USA against Donald Trump. So she wanted to know she was some kind of girls, but didn't she was also a casting director at the same time that she was doing all this stuff for Trump. She never specified if she worked as a casting director for Trump, but around the time that she was claiming to be a casting director, she also owned a ministry that was working for the U.S. military in Romania. The area in Romania where she was operating as a ministry, and a bunch of locals accusing these evangelical ministries of kidnapping children and trafficking them out of the country. These children were being found in the UK and Israel and were also being sent to undisclosed private islands. The locals demanded authorities look into it, but they never did. Now, Charlie Kirk wanted the Epstein files released. Did his wife? Prior to marrying Charlie Kirk, she was a multi-millionaire on her own. And since she's also amassed all of his wealth, plus an additional at least $5 million in donations. She's currently considered the most powerful woman in the United States, with mega fans begging her to run as vice president in 2028.
And then in 2018, Erica traveled to what she described as a job interview.
This is the
became
place.
something else entirely.
I must wait for
Again,
now.
to Charlie Kirk. To the public, it then looked like this. To those following the trail, it looked like the next stage of the cycle.
The peace talks will be held inside.
Let's talk about her first date, because it was actually a job interview back in 2018, 2 years after Donald Trump had started working with Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk had hosted a Turning Point USA opening event for one of the offices of the Erica and Charlie Kirk were introduced to each other. Charlie Kirk instantly thought that she
I
was
will come back
beautiful
later
and
and-
really smart, and allegedly one of their mutuals had suggested that Charlie Kirk or Erica. I'm assuming it was Donald Trump or someone on his team because Donald Trump had signed on to work with Charlie Kirk, and Erica was already one of Donald Trump's employees, so it would make the most sense for Donald Trump and his team to encourage Charlie Kirk to hire Donald Trump as employees. Anyways, Charlie Kirk DM'd Erica, invited her for a job interview. The job interview ended up turning into a date.
A quick warning to anybody ready to attack us, group.
And that sounds like a honey trap if you ask me. In case y'all don't know what a honey trap is, that's pretty much the lady in red. That's pretty much a woman that's set up through a gang stalking program. And or a random woman that is set up to be pretty much a praying mantis on a man to take him out. And I'm gonna tell y'all, all the brothers out there, I gotta warn y'all about honey traps. Because the game is getting crazy out here. Speaking of honey traps, let me say this, there's AI out here right now where a person can be moving and it can look like a woman on the screen. We FaceTime it. Two niggas are and they could be, there's an app where there's a guy. It could be, listen, there's people out here stealing. They specialize in a lot of seduction and sex.
How did I?
They set up so they do everything that's going on first. They put a person that's closest to it that would be most they would be the best. They would be really enjoy it. But her head is bitter as wormwood. I'm telling you, there's a lot of Jezebel bitches out here. That are ready to line somebody up.
What's happening?
We know all about the disappearances, but the reason we're left that looks like for now, we have to ask, was Charlie Cook another victim in the Israeli intelligence honeypot operation?
I mean, listen, I'm not putting none of this on Israeli intelligence. Listen, it was a honeypot. We're not doing all of that on this channel. I'm just reacting. Because, you know, this is my issue. They always trying to blame what's going on in America with some people in Israel. Like that, I don't see the connection. Just keeping it a buck with you. I don't see the connection. When we see in America is white supremacy, we see a problem with white supremacy in general. So I'm not going through all of those radicals as far as these different groups over there across the pond, right? But nonetheless, let's continue.
The peace talks will be held.
Progress of medicine in America is
I will come back later and meet with Nawe.
the answers are gone. And there's more than enough money to grease it.
I'll find out.
Including the Charlie Kirk conspiracy. And the tragedy was happening to the organization. This includes it's random. It's really odd.
I can take you.
Freemasonic witches that are set up. They're set up. There's no doubt about that.
Nothing is by coincidence. The man's America chose to give the devil what to do. The public symbol of initiation.
Now, you can say what you want to say. People keep saying that that's the I love you sign. But listen.
Samurai!
And the same people saying that this wasn't a double sign can explain why she been pushing simple. Let's go.
Shall be yours.
She started off in Ohio. She moved to Arizona. Keep this in mind because it's very relevant here. We're going to get to why this is so relevant. Now, hey, you brothers and sisters in the chat, where was Charlie Kirk's funeral? His memorial service. Where was his memorial service? Keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind because it's part of what we're bringing out here. Let's continue.
So she chose Phoenix because there was an opportunity for female assistance, especially for
She would come on as security, so it's the reason why she was on a mission. Now, look at the first eye. There's something wrong there. There's something wrong there. There's, when I see it, I see someone who is void of soul. Someone who has been brought to you by the desperate water. Someone is part of definitely part of the cabal. But let's continue. video. Anybody who knows anything about blood splatter, anybody who knows about forensics at all, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen that video a lot of times and something is not right. It could be a lot of that's going to get the and that's going to out on other things. That's not going to get the and it'll leak out like a, it's not going to get that to leak out like a, it's not going to do it. So when I say that this is a setup, scripted and staged, and staged. We cannot believe everything we see. We can't believe everything we see. Yeah, she definitely seen that guy and hold that guy. Let's continue.
She's carrying the legacy of Greg. It says Wendy selected a Jewish boy bands who so expect him moved on by Christmas.
My eyes.
And Israel, like honestly, take y'all somewhere real quick. Hold on. I'll share that one. Let me pull this up. Let me see. Somebody says also 3.6 makes a bang much bigger than a 5.56 use in AR. Right?
I'll search over there.
Yeah, man, you know, a lot of people.
Samurai!
You get a lot of original sources, a lot of content over here. You're first. So, you know, you have other people that get you're hearing a lot of this stuff here. Right? I just want to point that out. Man, that's crazy because this source was sent twice and it's not there again. So, I wanted to share with y'all something about Arizona. But that is not there anymore. I got the Minister of Information here in the chat. See if you can resend that one video about Arizona. About Arizona. That's for whatever reason, that joint keeps disappearing. But nonetheless,
You there!
we have to keep it.
No, I
We
saw.
have to get that up. Now, there's something else I can share with you. Shout out to QC. She's in the building and she shares sources with me. If y'all want to be able to share sources with me, all you gotta do is follow me on Instagram. Y'all see everything at the bottom. Follow me on Instagram and on X. Also on Facebook. Here, predictive programming for the Charlie Kirk ritual. A shot through the neck. Charles Kirkland, like Charles Kirk. And
obviously Charlie Kirk was also shot in the neck, allegedly, right? Well, in the movie Snake Eyes, the heavyweight boxer Lincoln Tyler is in the ring during the assassination of Tyler Robinson. And in Gematria, Lincoln Tyler is 165, but Tyler Robinson is 165. His nickname is the Executioner. Okay? Well, the big part here, guys, in the movie Snake Eyes, the assassination occurs on September 10th. Charlie Kirk was allegedly assassinated on September 10th. Can you believe this, guys? Wow. You guys got to share this.
This can't be a coincidence, y'all. These dates, listen, these people use a lot of gematria, a lot of numerology. This cannot be a coincidence. They're telling the truth in these movies.
So with everyone you can, this is undeniable. And also, see how Nicolas Cage is doing the hands like Charlie Kirk. Also, Donald Trump does that hand sign. And also, we're in the year of the snake right now. It's called Snake Eyes. But wow, just you put that all together. Charles Kirkland shot in the neck. Lincoln Tyler equals Tyler Robinson. And you're telling me the assassination of the movie happened on September 10th, the same day the Charlie Kirk event happened? Oh my goodness.
Now, what's the chances of it happening the same day? What if I told you a lot of the elite are movie buffs? And they're doing a lot of scripts based on movies. The predictive programming, these things are planned out. And there's characters. They choose their characters. Now, keep in mind that for some reason, it was the same date. That's key. Follow me here. Look, put a 1 in the chat if I haven't lost y'all, man, because the rabbit hole can get crazy. But follow me, y'all. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Now, I want to show y'all something. Now, notice they had the same date. Now, I want you to listen to what this lady had to say here. Quite interesting.
His wife has something to do with it. They did it to him. His wife has something to do with it. It's all set up.
Allegedly.
This is why I know this. According to the tourism board in Arizona, stadium where that memorial was held. Now, this ain't no small venue. That's where the Arizona Cardinals play, right? That's where they held his memorial, right? The Turning Point USA had rented that venue for that day back in May.
What? Let's replay that.
They did it to him. His wife has something to do with it.
Allegedly.
It's all set up, and this is why I know this. According to the tourism board in Arizona, the Cardinals Stadium where that memorial was held. Now, this ain't no small venue. That's where the Arizona Cardinals play, right? That's where they held his memorial, right? The Turning Point USA had rented that venue for that day back in May.
And how does she know that? Because she checked the event board. So according to the event board, which is public, Turning Point USA, according to this woman, they rented that venue out back in May. Back in May. Now for a stadium like that, you need to rent that in advance. You would have to get that in advance. We talking about the Arizona Cardinals play here. Now let's play it again for the people in the back.
His wife has something to do with it. It's all set up, and this is why I know.
Allegedly.
According to the tourism board in Arizona, the stadium where that memorial was held. Now, this ain't no small venue. That's where the Arizona Cardinals play.
And this is according to the tourist board. So any tourist that was trying to see what was going on at the stadium, they can look up on the board what was going on. Back in May, Turning Point USA have already rented the venue. Let's go.
Right? That's where they held his memorial, right? The Turning Point USA USA had rented that venue for that date back in May.
Why does this keep replaying?
Why did you need to rent a venue back in May? For what? You weren't promoting something else. You weren't promoting some other gathering. You can't just walk up in places like that, you know what I mean? You have to rent them. You have to pre-plan events, right? So, somebody said, I know where to have the memorial. Let's have it in Arizona. Where they lived.
Where they live.
He's from.
Where she's from. Yo, just imagine somebody planning your funeral service while you still alive. Dang. Just imagine somebody planning your funeral while you alive. Just imagine this woman that has seen you. You ain't see her. You was on a pilgrimage to Israel. You crossed paths with this woman. She seen you. You ain't see her. Her family, at some point, because her mom worked with the government, she up and moves to Arizona. Coincidence? This is diabolical. Now, look, some people would say, you're dealing with a woman who just lost her husband, and you would say, well, why are you dealing with, why are you talking about the grieving widow? That's what some would say. Listen, if that's the way you see this, then the media has you completely brainwashed. If you're not capable of actually critically analyzing this situation because they put a crying woman in front of you, a woman who ain't even squeezed no tears out of you, then you just lack critical thinking skills. Because I'm not going to emotionally break down what happened. This is a worldwide story going on. It's made headways all around the world. So many people are discussing this situation, and we all want to know what's going on. We all want to know what's going on. I'm telling you, there's something that don't sit right at all. Something don't sit right. And it's more and more people speaking up about it. It's more and more people who are really telling it like it is. And it's just too many questions, not enough answers. If you didn't know, too many questions, not enough answers.
The peace talks will be held inside.
Their absence revealed who he really is.
Yeah, why wasn't his parents at the funeral? Why is it that nobody really close to Charlie Kirk spoke at the memorial service? See, these type of questions, we have to ask these type of questions. I said this from the beginning. This is Illuminati, blood sacrifice. A lot of people thought I was losing my mind. They thought I was a temporal accident. They thought I was crazy. They called me all kind of names. But now a lot of truth is surfacing. There's more questions than answers about the death of Kirk.
Yamato's leaders are all here.
Our target, too.
If you didn't know,
Lord Junke and Lady Ayako. No love lost for each other. Nor anyone else from what I can tell. As for the Hokyo, I am unsure. I do not know what lurks beneath.
The Shinbaku must strike. They'll want to stop the Peace Alliance.
I will attend the ceremony. Watch from within. What role will you take?
On the outside in the shadows. As always.
As always.
A lot of rich men go there to pick women. That's what they do.
I must head to the courtyard. See what Yamato's finest are up to.
Watch your back in that snake pit.
And, the rich, powerful elite, they be picking these women out. Allegedly, this happened. We know how it goes with these beauty pageants. where rich men go to pick out hit women. And I believe, Erica, she was going that ass on the circle. And she got with a lot of people. I truly believe that. I believe that
A humble welcome to our honored guest.
she did what she did to get to the top. Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
I must proceed with caution.
They be thoughts. I mean, let's just call it like it is. Look, y'all got like, I'm just going to say what I want to say. It is what it is. And then she has some weird church in Romania. She was twerking for Jesus.
Esteemed
Twerking in
guest,
Trump's church.
we make good
It
progress.
is what it is.
I humbly suggest we pause the peace talks briefly in
Stefan,
the
thank you for
spirit
the
of
support. I
achieving
appreciate it.
harmony.
Said, but the
I
natural
propose
man
that you
is
confer
natural
privately
man.
with your
They
trusted
are
retainers.
foolishness unto him. He
Let
that
this
can be
intermission be a step towards a
because they are
future
spiritually
where swords
served
are
back.
replaced by words,
You got a lot of people
where
who can't
peace
see,
prevails.
and it's like they refuse to see. They just don't want to know the truth because they have
This is a waste.
simulation, and it's a horrible.
You have halted the talks. Why?
Patience, Yasuke. Let them get used to the idea of
We love
peace.
the truth.
Debate,
Because we
not
understand the truth
isolation,
will set us
sparks
free.
peace.
This is not my first
We love the
negotiation.
truth.
I worry your interference fuels their mistrust.
The timing of peace is my choice. Not theirs, not yours.
Guidance is your duty here. You are the Hokkyo. You can influence them for good.
Y'all know I hate saying allegedly when I know something be what it be. I hate it, but it is part of the rules. Part of the rules. I'm just keeping it.
We must be ready for any.
Where do you stand, Lady Ayako?
With my clan. Whether that means peace or war remains undecided.
War helps no one.
Would your dead master agree?
Lord Nobunaga was complicated. He sought peace through war.
A hypocrite, then.
He had no choice and paid the price. You do have a choice.
Earlier, I leaned towards peace. But the more I think on it, the less I like it.
A leader bound by tradition. Can she embrace change?
And they be doing all this business. All this shortcomings, everything. That honey pot will be dishing out that information. And everybody,
Lord Junke,
it'll be an organized-
forgive my intrusion.
it'll be-
But what goal do you hope to achieve tonight?
against this person?
Peace
Sorta like the truth
with
is.
conditions. Lady Ayako will learn obedience.
Kindness can also yield loyalty.
I am her superior, not her friend.
Yet friendship may secure allegiance.
Did you counsel Lord Nobunaga this way? This interlude gives me pause, and it occurs to me that peace may not be to my liking.
Kojiro, his tricks are the last thing we need. Or perhaps the thing we need most.
Look at them kids, man. Look, that might be Trump. That may be baby Trump. I'm just saying. That may be baby Trump.
You are a mystery, Kojiro.
I'm just saying.
Doesn't matter what I am, my friend.
I respect
Different motives, same ends.
What ends would those be?
You're about to find out.
This stuff really be happening, bro. Y'all understand how ghetto it is in politics? Y'all don't get it. It's like the House of Cards.
You bring me here to have me
It's
killed?
like the House of
If
Cards.
I wanted you dead, you would be.
Not another step.
Triangulation.
You're bickering forestalls peace. Assuming one of you does not follow another agenda.
Not this again. The darkness in Yamato.
Darkness? Are you blind? It is her!
Mama's baby, daddy's mate.
Well said, Lord Junke. I've had my suspicions all this time.
CK, and she was a double
And
major
I
and a
mine.
doctor in law degree.
One of
She's
you
also
three is not who they seem.
casting director. The list
Three?
just keeps going.
It cannot be me. I work for peace.
All of that. And actors are always actors. The actors Humans are always active. Yeah, they trying to freeze us at 994. Y'all get your lights up. Let me see. Make sure them lights will go up. Because this is what they do. That's how
Lord Nobunaga made a rare mistake in giving Yamato to you. Did his death bring you grief or relief?
Yasuke is right. The traitor Junke has deceived us all.
Trump like I'm the fan. I'm just being facetious.
Fool, quick, show your blade at the monk.
I don't know.
There's a method to my tricks.
I don't know. She was a casting couch director, a casting director. Thank you for the super chat, Sister 1973.
You lied to me!
He lied to us all!
The truth is an ugly thing. Cut them down where they stand. Start with the giant. Head in a sack.
That's a fact. And that's why, look, when you're saying this stuff to people, they look at you.
He belongs to the Shisui clan!
Lie down, maniac! In the name of the Buddha!
Listen. We gotta break that out. The symbology.
Joken's running north. I'm going after him.
Why keep wearing these crosses? What is happening?
Stay here. Protect Lord Junke and Lady Ayako.
It's one single symbol but refers to the insignia of military orders and units, such as the historical Red Cross. This is a 8-minute cross of the Knights. Each type of cross has
How I have missed a katana in my hand. Remember Matsunaga Hisahide? I led the final victorious charge against him. His troublesome son?
the fiery determination of the ambitious.
Listen, let me
Enjoy
explain
this moment,
The Klan went to church,
Outlander.
too. You see the cross?
One day, you too will know the taste of dust.
Where is the box?
Stop wasting my time. Let me get on with dying.
This whole movement that you see going on right
I
now,
remember that
that's
sound.
what this is all about.
You hear it too?
Speaking,
The core of Matsunaga Hisehide's troublesome son.
Anybody who's speaking up,
He beckons me to the next grave.
Gentile or Caucasian brothers and sisters that's been put on the front line. There's so many platforms, much better, much bigger than mine. From my white brothers and sisters that have been putting out just immaculate content.
Another target taken care of.
Perhaps now Yamato can find peace.
You doubt it?
It is too easy to blame one man for all of this turmoil. You and I know the madness and greed runs deeper. Even with them dead, does that strengthen the fabric of this land?
We have to believe that. We give them a chance. What they do with it is up to them.
Perhaps in that chance lies the seed of redemption for each of us.
And I want to shout out, somebody brought up,
So,
somebody supported
Kojiro?
with the super
Gone.
chat for 100.
Then I hope he's at rest, the troublemaker.
For some reason,
He's earned it.
on my software, but I got a message to make sure I thank you, brother. So I appreciate the super chat. It says, when is the next gathering of the chosen? I got to meet everyone. I live in Orangeburg, South Carolina. I got to give you your flowers.
This Tebow has a very unusual ring.
Something in the next couple months, all right? The next couple months. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support, my brother. But as I was saying, most white America, they don't want no race war. They don't want all these neo-Nazi, demonic, evil people out here. And you can see it on social media because a lot of them are speaking out. So those are the type of people I can rock with. You got people online falsely accusing me of being racist, lying on me constantly. I mean, they just constantly bear false witness. And by the way, I'm going to sue these people for all the lies they told about UP Farms and about me mishandling money and all of that. Oh, it's coming. I am going to sue them, so don't worry about that. All those people who lied and said that I mishandled money, you're going to get sued. Bet your bottom dollar on that. But anyway, we're going to go there later. Oh, everything is in the book. But anyway, all they do is lie and they slander and they make these egregious, felonious statements. Listen, I'm with anybody who's against white supremacy, including other white people. I'm with those people. I'm with people who are calling this out. A lot of the sources you see me going to, it's other white people who are basically trying to stop these extremists from pushing this race war. So, it's like you're either on the side of good or you're on the side of evil. And if you're on the side of white supremacists, neo-Nazis groups, then you are an evil person. If you're doing that to try to line your pockets, you're evil. That's evil. You're supposed to rely on the Most High for your daily bread and do what's right. You have faith in the Most High, not sell your own people out. And it's sickening. I see so many so-called black conservatives. And let me make this clear, I don't have a problem with black conservatives as a whole. I'm talking about the so-called black conservatives that are just your tools being used by bad. It's actually sickening. It's actually disgusting. You should feel disgusted with yourself at night. You should feel disgusted. But nonetheless, man, I'm telling y'all. I kind of went in for a minute, but I'm telling y'all. Let me see. It look like they knocked some people out of the chat. Y'all get the likes up, bring them back in because they got knocked out all at once, unless I said something that offended somebody. Sometimes I can say things when you're doing these streams, you can say things that offend people. You don't even know how you offended them. make this clear. The real conservatives are those who serve the Creator, who honor His law, statutes, and commandments. They said, "Where's the link?" The link should have been in there. And I want people who disagree or just want to chime in, add to it. Meanwhile, I got a couple other sources that I can go to. There's a couple things, right? While we are waiting, right? Because I want to show y'all something that I don't know this one to be 100% true, but I want to share with you all this because the predictive programming is on another level. It's on another level. All right, I hear somebody just joined. Christy, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Greg?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to say thank you for doing this video because when Charlie Kirk's wife first spoke and she was very angry, I knew something was wrong. I knew she was involved in some way. After you did this video, I was like, okay.
Came together, did
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can go ahead.
No, I was saying now I understand the whole background because it just looks all fishy. And honey pot, guys, that is a real thing that has been used in this country for years and years. It's nothing new. And I want to let you know, you are doing the Lord's work. You're trying to wake people up. If people want to stay asleep, let them stay asleep. If any YouTuber wants to go on, talk about you, or you're a racist, that's a distraction. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Don't pay attention to it. Keep speaking the truth because now I know how his wife has been directly involved. I did not know before, but watching this video, now my mind is really going like, wow, this was really real. So, months ago, and that's the very part this man had no idea he was sleeping with him.
Absolutely, and that's how it goes, man. They really doing these setups, and it's very organized. And I don't know if y'all familiar with gang stalking, but they do it in these programs as well. And we know who runs these programs. It's the government, Homeland Security, to be exact. So her mother working with Homeland Security and then moving to the same area as Kirk, and him seeing them at a pilgrimage to Israel. That's a lot. A lot right there in itself. And her going yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you so much, sister. I'm glad that I brought some edification, and thank you for joining. Feel free to join anytime. All right, you too. Peace, good. Yeah. What's up, bro? Yeah, hold on. Conspiracies are true. All right. Hey, man, why you always drink? Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Hold on. Before you go there for work. You all right, man? All right, man. You always drinking when I catch you, man. Making sure you ain't overdoing it. You good tonight? No. All right, man. All right. But hold your Budweiser can down, because you're not sponsored. Yeah, they're trying to play it out, right? So, the assassin, Tyler Robinson, they tried to cover him up. This is actually a secret from supporter, right? So they removed it from his, life story. So, they pinned it on the liberals. They're trying to, I guess, make the Republicans win again because, they don't want the other people, like what's her name? Kamala Harris, like that. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. I've noticed the lack of compassion Trump seemed to have had. Yeah. Even the Jimmy Kimmel, man, come on, I told you, we got hold the can down till we're done. But it's all right. But I'm gonna go ahead and thanks for landing your plane, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and chime in on what you just said. Right? Yeah. But I've noticed how even the clip that Jimmy Kimmel put out there and stuff was asked about how you holding up. And he was like, oh, we doing construction here and there. The White House got this new office and all that. That seemed a little bit fishy. Yeah, that seemed a little bit fishy. But anyway, the link is in there. If y'all want to join, and I wanted to show y'all something real quick too before we started joining. Let me see if I can pull this up. Y'all know who always doing it, The Simpsons, man. I don't know if this is real, because some people be recreating these Simpson videos. I don't know if anybody here can confirm that this is real right here. Let me know something. If y'all can confirm that this image is real, The Simpsons be guessing a lot of stuff. Right? Yeah, but anyway. I'm telling you. There's just a lot of different a whole lot. And I mean,
If I stay here,
just too easy. That show was safe. Even years ago, they were just choosing who they were going with. Like this right here is great. It's got Illuminati. And by the way, y'all, I don't know if y'all heard this, but Alex Jones is back on YouTube. Alex Jones, they finally let Alex Jones back on YouTube after years of being banned. So I'm curious to see how that goes. Yeah, I was just messing with him. Sometimes last time, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm looking out. Hello. Hey, what's poppin', bro? Okay. Where you from, bro? Okay, what's up? So what you wanted to add, bro? You got a disagreement, agreement, or what's going on?
Ashire.
Interesting. And you know what else? Down in Uganda, and that's all you have to have. I'm going to let you out. Thank you, brother. And I'm going to add to that. In Uganda, we had these people out here waiting for the rapture to come as well. So, you know, that's interesting because all of this happened right around the death of Charlie Kirk. By the way, Charlie Kirk believed in that rapture stuff too. I actually have a video talking about that. You know, this fake rapture stuff. There was people actually waiting for the rapture. Now, I wonder if I got that video, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But I think I may have it in my next inbox somewhere. But I'm telling you, that rapture stuff, them people in Uganda waiting. Anyway, is anybody else that want to join? Go ahead and click the link. Alright. But I'm telling y'all. Alright, who is that? Frank Nitty, what's up, bro? You in here live. Alright. I don't think your mic is on. it. Well,
Nature offers such wondrous surprises.
this was a good one. We brought it out. I just want to thank everybody for coming. If y'all want to sponsor the show, support me via Cash App. Right there, you can scan the QR code. Any contribution is helpful to the cause. Also, if you want something in exchange for your support, go ahead and scan that QR code there. It'll lead you to New Big Close.
This must be Hiruka Bay.
Yes.
The place Hong mentioned.
Get you some quality.
Samemaru could be here.
Make sure you support a Hebrew pair with the wall. Because you know, show up. Anyway.
That's true. I am no shinobi.
Former FBI Director James Comey says he is innocent and ready to this indictment comes just days after President the DOJ.
I can do this all day.
He is expected to surrender to a police tomorrow. If you rejoin
FBI Director James FBI Director James Comey indicted on 2 counts, obstruction of justice and giving false statements to Congress.
Hey.
The real way not stand accused. Yes, and custody back automatically stations. Every time you go to school, turn on your television. They're teaching you
Your engine
teaching businesses to silence leaders, false promises of partnership, the crushing weight of systemic fraud. The evidence is everywhere. In this video,
Samemaru, that bastard. He is meeting his partner in Obama. And so should I.
Let's begin.
This place. I know what this man Samemaru deals in.
It would be foolish for us to think that we could see and didn't see America in their prophetic utterances. Show yourself. Face me.
Must be where Samemaru commits his crimes. I might find a clue here.
You believe that these people...
Samemaru is working for our enemy in Wakasa. His pirates are being used against Lord Nagahide.
States of America calls itself a formation. There is truth in that claim. Its military strength extends across the globe. Its corporations shape economies far beyond its borders, and its cultural reach influences billions. Minister Louis Farrakhan has often reminded audiences that it would be naive to imagine such a nation escaped the sight of the prophets who spoke about empires of old. In the last 6,000 years of human history, few nations have risen with such commanding force. Yet within the belly of this empire lies another nation, a people carried here in chains, swallowed up, and oppressed by the very system that exalts itself as a light to the